we back with another video. We just had what's the word? A critic show up to our arcade. Naomi's still mad. You know, gotta deal with this stuff. It's all a part about adulting. I may need to talk with Gavin about how to save Storm Station from an inevitable negative review. Nothing else I can do now but praise to the arcade gods that everything from here on out goes perfectly. Once again, I wander the floor, but this time, while it's all smiles and pleasantry on the outside, I'm left all alone battling my thoughts. This is certainly not helping my anxiety, mind you. Being under a magnifying glass means anything that can go wrong will go wrong in spectacular fashion, reported on across every arcade enthusiast website in existence. No, wait, stop. Bad thinking. Don't assume things will go wrong. Besides, the morning wasn't too eventful. Who's to say this afternoon will be a disaster? Hopefully. I just want Naomi to make up with me. And then the afternoon was a disaster. We jinxed it. Well, I knew I had spoken too soon the second I saw Gavin approaching me with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow. It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of nachos in the vending machine this fast, and yet we are. There's nachos in the vending machine? I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there were only a few bags in there, a missed delivery perhaps. And that was the least of our problems. See, we've got an electrical problem. The retro games are shredded out. I don't understand. I tested the power supplies outright. Rebuilt. Did Dekonami, did they sabotage? This seems like sabotage. Unless someone's seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're talking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring. Calamity after catastrophe. They just keep piling up. All the toilets stopped working, all of them. We need to call a plumber fast, and not the one that jumps on turtles. Anxiety rising. What are we gonna do? This doesn't make any sense. I'm freaking out. I'll admit that. I'm freaking out. Maybe we should close down for the day. Iron out the wrinkles. Try again tomorrow. We are hastily losing our grip on things. And if I don't say anything, we may as well call it quits. I must refocus our energy. Command the troops. Relieve tension. I just noticed everyone has that symbol on them now. God, this is hard actually. Oh, he has a ripped pants. I didn't notice that. We're gonna relieve tension. Well, that's it. Toss a match and let's burn the place down for the insurance money. That might be fiscally sound decision at this point. Gavin, no, I was joking. That was a joke, much like all my wiry humor. Maybe instead of burning it down, and this is just me spitballing here, we can work the problem. People, talk to me. What do you got? Any ideas? The group exchanged several glances, then thankfully stops to breathe and think. I will become the plumber we need. I mean, not exactly, but I'll grab a plunger and do what I can. We'll have to close down the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of our neighbors to loan us theirs, maybe. I'll check next door with them before I do battle with our demonically possessed toilets. And while I'd say this vending machine issue is human error, I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls with our distributors and see where the chain broke down. Also, see what ordering some quick replacement stock. Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace the fried power supplies, but I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out to the indie arcade community online, see if we can get an electrician with arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if it means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it. Okay, good solutions, people. Good solutions. I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restrooms. Z, are you good with covering for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up. You three focus on your task at hand. I may be the boss, but I was a floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever Storm Station throws at me. Got it? Gotcha. But I'm changing out of this first. I don't want to get poo water all over our new mascot. Toodles! I'm on it. You can count on me. I don't know if Naomi's put her argument behind her, or if she's just too focused on what's happening now to really linger on it. I know I'm too focused myself, even if I do have a lingering worry. With all three business, that leaves me in charge of every problem that may emerge for the rest of the afternoon. No way to tap out with someone to help with these situations. I need to work fast to hit every problem before it's too late. Can't leave any stones unturned this time. No risk of letting something spiral out of control. But I'm ready. I mean, I have to be. No choice. Feeling freshly invigorated, I start my floor check. There are problems all around me, but what should I tackle first? Cursing and banging as someone beats up a machine. As I hear the clang and bang of someone assaulting a cabinet, I see Percy holding up a finger to grab my attention. I motion for him to join me, and he does. Thank goodness. I tried to grab Ashley, but she was in a hurry, brandishing a plunger like it was some sword. There's so much going on right now. What's happening? Some hooligans working in his way down the retro games, yelling at them and smacking around the joysticks like they're speed bags. I swear he was going to knock over our joust. That's how hard he was shoving that cabinet. People have been avoiding going near him ever since he started raging out. It's causing quite a scene. I'll take care of it, Percy, thanks. Be careful, love. I don't like the looks of this one. He places a hand on my shoulder in solidarity before leaving. This happens more often than you think. Someone getting so mad at a game that they start smacking the cabinet around. Unlike pinball, which will go into tilt mode to punish you, the only justice to be found here is my justice. I am the arcade law. You stupid fucking shit. Fucking piece. Wait, you stupid fucking piece of shit game. I totally jumped over that fucking barrel. Fucking stupid monkey. Shit. And his fucking barrels. Even if, well, I'm a little less than eager to bring the law down on this guy, I am in awe of the size of this lad. He probably eats 6 whole hams of breakfast and bench presses pickup trucks for fun. That's not what it looks like to me, but okay. But I know my duty. I know what I must do. You break it, you bought it. Okay, that's enough. You out now. For the record, you smash that thing to bits. You have to buy the bits. And the first one's not free. Nor do we have a break two. Break another for free policy. The man snarls, turning his eyes towards me and away from the game. You got a fucking problem? Oh god, good. Just what I needed right now. From the corner of my eye, I spot Mr. Fame watching. Better lay down the law. I run this place, see, and I don't like people breaking my games. So you play nice, you play by the rules, or you can go play with yourself. Understood? No more hitting games. Period. You little... But oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only for a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanor changes after that. Fine. He storms off, deciding he'd rather have the last word than argue it further. I turn to see who or what exactly changed his mind with a sharp glance, but the crowd's too thick. Whoever or whatever it was is gone now. And Mr. Fame returns to the crowd without a comment, hopefully quietly approving of my law bringing. That was odd, but I guess a win is a win. Now then, what problem to address next? The retro television-based video wall was an idea I came up with during renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off a cheap mini computer too, practical and inexpensive. And it gives it just the perfect amount of flair. And I've been pretty proud of it up until this moment. For some reason, it's showing a nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies instead of retro music, videos, and arcade high scores. Not that bunnies are a bad thing necessarily. There are so many worse things I could be playing, but it's still not playing what I want it to play. Something is amiss. And as I'm hunting around for the remote control we keep at the prize desk, Teo approaches. Bunnies, huh? Yep, bunnies. Interesting choice, Z. Not my choice, Teo. I'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we'd suddenly experience a paradigm shift into arcade theming or something. The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing their remote, I flick it back to the channel 3, which should take the videos back from Naomi's system. And it flips back to the bunnies on channel 5 a few seconds later. Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. So I click back to channel 3, and nope, once again it reverts back to 5. Okay, clearly we're dealing with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. An individual capable of truly hacking the planet. Yeah. Or it's a prankster with a universal TV remote. I've got one of those myself. Helps me to turn off overly loud TVs in bars, which drown out the beats of whatever game I'm playing. Not that I would ever do that, mind you, just in case. But with great power comes great responsibility, and clearly whoever's forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about I go slowly check the crowds to see if anybody's got a clear line of sight and is pointing a gadget at the video while each time you change it. I'm sure for help, so I'm not going to deny Teo's offer. Sure, go for it. The war for remote control continues for another minute, back and forth from music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showing them mating, which I'm seriously hoping does not count as pornography, or it'll be yet another black mark against us with a certain arcade critic. It's only a few moments, but it feels like an eternity of copulating lagomorphs before Teo returns. Found him, orange jacket, standing near the pinball section. Thanks, Teo. No worries, anything for you, Z. I roll up the sleeves on my hoodies, ready to put an end to this. Wait a minute, isn't that the arcade newbie from earlier? They didn't seem like a AAA maker at the time. What's going on here? Nope, it's Emily, this kid. I can see the tiny plastic gadget in their hand briefly before they pocket it. Perhaps noticing my approach, the teenager rolls stealth and gets a natural one, resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt at looking like an unimportant part of the crowd. Hey, didn't do anything. Hi, good to see you. What's up? How are things? Given this living bundle of nervousness, I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks on this poor kid, but rules are rules, right? Excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? Got a thing for bunnies, huh? Cute. I'm sorry, but I know you're the one changing the TV channel. I'm not. You are, but it's okay. It's not really a big deal. If you kindly stop doing it from now on, we can let this go. It's not like you did anything seriously wrong, okay? Just stop changing the channel. Okay, sorry. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I was, but never mind. Okay, I'll stop. Thank you, bye. And they're gone, slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? I decided to look around a bit more, hoping for some clues. Which trouble should I investigate next? Are you fucking kidding me? Queen Bee casts a sharp glare at someone who's about to play the Fist of Discomfort machine she's guarding, dissuading them. Then looks down at her phone again, frantically keying in the commands. Right, that's sorted out. What's going on? Some fuck tried to hijack my streaming account. I don't get it. Naomi and I put together those stinky mini computers to stream game videos ourselves. I made the security recommendations myself to avoid this sort of thing. But it looks like our new experimental tech to allow celebs like me to walk up on to a game and start streaming it has a few holes. I stepped away for a few minutes to hit the bathroom, which is a disaster zone. By the way, I got an alert on my phone that someone tried to log into my account. They didn't count on my two-factor authentication, at least. I'll admit, I'm not Silicon literate enough to know how the streaming rig these two came up with works. I'll just allocate some R&D funding for them to make it happen. The specifics are beyond me. Apparently, the troubles donned the attention of the ever-watchful Miss to Fame. Wonderful. Okay, Naomi's busy fixing the power supply, but grab her and ask her to turn off the streaming add-on for now, just until we sort this out. Great, just great. That's today's streaming down the drain, but it beats leaving a security hole wide open. We'll figure this out later. With Naomi busy and Ashley battling toilets, I have only one option to turn for technological assistant. Iris, can you check the security camera footage? See who messed with the Fist of Discomfort machine while Queen Bee wasn't looking? Maybe that'll help. Already on it. I've been analyzing the video feeds ever since she mentioned hacking was afoot. Nobody hacks my friends and get away with it. It looks like the next person to approach the machine was a tall man with blue sunglasses. You think he did it? He accessed the USB slot streamers used to log into our new tech, but wasn't streaming anything or even playing the game. He just plugged in a small device, waited, then left. From the access logs, I'd say he's our culprit. I'm on it. Thanks, Iris. Why do they all look the same? It doesn't take long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his rather unique fashion sense. Also, he's plugging into another of our stream-friendly games without playing it. That's an extremely obvious tell. Kind of hard to give him benefit of the doubt or even a second chance. He clearly broke the rules of the arcade. Although, he looks like the sort who could break me if I break the news to him badly. I should choose my words wisely, once that involved me staying in one piece. Don't do that, please. It's against the rules. Keep that up and I'll call the police. Maybe we could avoid a scene if I politely ask him to just stop. It's worth a try at least. Hope springs eternal. Sir, please stop. Immediately he straightens up, pocketing the item he was committing arcade crimes with, all nonchalantly. What? I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, you were. I know in fact exactly what you were doing. I'm the manager here, and I'd like to ask, I'd like to ask, would you kindly knock it off? I don't want to have to inject you from my arcade. Understood? At first he growls a little, ready to process his innocence, before holding himself back. Lucky I'm under orders, nerdo. Fine, whatever you want. This is totally Dekoname all over it. And he walks off into the crowd without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion over our exchange, but I'll take it. Hesitantly. And I should probably end it there. Thanks for watching. I actually have seriously no idea what's going on. We got the critic, we got Naomi going on, we got people messing on Bark Arcade. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.